Hello. Hello. تسمعوا فيا? Can you hear me?
Is definitely less patient. Same.
Okay.
The same word.
All right.
Not changed. Than his brother, and he is not as polite as Carl.
But we don't have as مرات تقدر حتى توقفي عليها. Sometimes you don't have to say as the other person. You can just stop because there's a comma. If you notice, if you pay attention, after polite there's a comma.
Than his brother, and he's not as polite.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I think that is just because he is younger.
Correct. Okay.
No, he's not younger. He's young.
Why? Why not younger?
Because not comparative between two persons.
No, it is. هو القصة كلها قاعد يقارن بين الأخوت. The father is comparing between Carl and Bobby.
تمام. Okay, but I think that is just because he is younger. I'm not sure.
What do you think,
What about Malak?
What do you think, Malak? Number 7.
Bobby's younger. He's younger. Yes, because he is younger. Yes.
Yes, I agree. I think your answer is correct, Ines.
Okay. Bobby as easy going as Carol as easy.
Yes.
As easy going as Carl, and he is more confident than his brother. More confident.
Okay.
Than his brother, but Carl is a bit brighter.
Correct.
Brighter than Bobby, and his school reports are always much good. That's it.
Are you sure?
Much good. Yes, I'm sure.
How do we compare good and bad?
Much not good.
No, it's positive. It's not negative here.
Always much good.
What do you think, Malak?
Better. Much better.
Yeah.
I forget it.
Yeah, because the comparative of good is good, better, right? So you can say, yeah, coffee is better than tea, for example.
Yes.
Okay, you can continue.
Perhaps Bobby's reports are not as better as Carol. Not as better.
What do you think?
I think good.
Yes, but why?
Because we don't compare between two things. We say the same.
Yes, we're saying the same. We're saying negative. So we're using this new phrase as adjective as. Remember, Inaz, like you
Yes.
used it. انت استعملتها حتى number 8. انت ما غيرتيش في number 8.
As easy, yes.
Yeah, حتى number 6 as polite as. نفس الشيء ما غيرتيش. Number 4 as selfish as. So
As, yes.
it's the same idea. No changes. That when you use as something, as the something is the same. Don't change the adjective.
Okay, Carlos, because these days he is more interested in gear than his schoolwork.
Okay, now, Malak, I'd like you to read all of it from the beginning, and if you see something that needs correction, or maybe if you see something that's wrong, you can fix it or correct it. Okay, so you can start. You can read it, Malak.
Okay. We've got 2 boys. Carl is 8 and Bobby is 16. Bobby's a lot more sensible than his brother, so I think teenagers are much easier to live with than young children. Bobby's more helpful and he isn't as selfish as Carl. Carl is definitely less patient than his brother and he isn't as polite, but I think that's just because he's younger. Bobby's as easygoing as Carl and he's more confident than his brother, but Carl is a bit brighter than Bobby. And his school reports are always much better. Perhaps Bobby's reports aren't as good as Carl's because these days he's more interested in girls than his schoolwork. I think
Okay.
that's yes, that's correct.
All right. I think there's listening that can help us, can show us. I'm not sure. I know no listening now. Okay, so I agree with Malak. I think there are no mistakes here. All of it is correct. We used all the rules, and everything is fine here. Everything is okay. All right. So this was a story about Keith Bradley. He's telling us about his 2 children. So he's comparing Bobby. Bobby is the 16-year-old, the older son, and he's comparing him with Carl. Of course, Carl is the younger boy here. All right. Okay. So now I think we can go back to the listening now. We didn't do it. Let's do the listening. The listening, we're going to listen and practice, copy the stress and weak form of than and as. Okay, I think maybe we only have 2 examples. But let's listen. How to use comparatives in the right way, how to pronounce it correctly. Let's see. So we want the pre-intermediate. So I think we need CD2. CD2, track 18. Let's see. CD2, track 18. Where is it? Where is it? CD2, track 18. Where did it go? Here it is, okay. Class audio. Track 18. Okay.
Debbie's more selfish than Millie.
Millie's as confident as Debbie.
Millie's 2 years older than her sister.
I'm trying to find what they're reading. Maybe we can see where they're reading.
Millie's less moody than Debbie.
Debbie's a lot tidier than Millie.
I think they're reading here, yes.
Millie's much more considerate than Debbie.
Okay. Okay, so اللي يقروا فيه طبعا من القصة الأولى, the one about Millie and Debbie. So all the comparatives, كل المقارنات جايبينهم من هنا, from here. All right? So so I حتى لو ما لقيتوهاش مش مهم, هو مهم pronunciation أعتقد أكثر. بس هم على كل حال من هنا, ممكن مش بنفس الترتيب maybe. But all of them are from here. All of the comparatives are between Debbie and Millie. So let's repeat it again. And I'd like you also to listen and to practice. So this means you have to say it after the track, okay? So you need to practice. Okay. Let's start.
Track 18. Debbie's more selfish than Millie.
Debbie's more selfish than Millie.
Ines?
Debbie is more selfish than Millie.
Millie's as confident as Debbie.
Millie's as confident as Debbie.
Ines?
Millie is confident than Debbie.
Let me find it. Not that one. This one.
What is it?
Can you see it?
No, I can't see any sentence.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, I see some vocabulary.
Can you see the right? Go to the right side of the screen.
Okay, that's right side. Okay.
Yeah. Can you read
Polly
this?
Cooper.
Yeah, the one about Polly Cooper. Can you read the line?
Millie is as confident as Debbie.
Right, good. That's it. Okay. All of them, Ines, are from here. The ones in the CD, they're reading the comparisons. All of the comparisons are from this part, okay? Okay.
Millie's 2 years older than her sister.
Millie is 2 years older than her sister.
Millie is 2 years older than her sister. Like
Millie's
this.
less moody than Debbie.
Debbie's a lot tidier.
Okay, let's repeat the last one.
Millie is less moody than Debbie. Like
Correct.
this.
Yeah, that's one. Can you say it, Ines?
Yes,
I mean, Malak.
Millie's less moody than her sister.
Okay, good.
Debbie's a lot tidier than Millie.
What's his name? I can't hear the name.
Okay, let's repeat it.
Millie's less moody than Debbie.
The next one.
Debbie's a lot tidier than Millie.
Debbie's a lot tidier than
Millie.
Millie, yes.
Can you repeat it again, Malak?
Debbie is less tidy than Millie.
Let me find it for you here. Okay, I have a better idea.
Not here.
I have a better idea. لا هم كلهم هنا هي. Debbie is a lot tidier than Millie. Can you see it?
Okay.
هم كلهم من القطعة لكن عندي فكرة أحسن. Let's go to the script. Let's go to the script لأن لما نشوف السكريبت بيبدأ برتب. This way you can see what you're listening to. ممكن يساعدك. Maybe that will be easier, I think. So we need to go to track 2. CD2, track 3, track 18. So CD2, track 18. Okay, here it is. Go to the right side of the screen. Can you see the right side of your screen?
Yes.
The lower right. Can you see it, Ines? Lower right side, where the mouse
Okay.
is.
Okay, I see it.
All right. So this way.
Yes, I see it. Debbie is more selfish than Millie.
Yeah. Now let me repeat.
Okay.
Repeat all of them. This way, you can hear and see, listen and see at the same time. All right. So let's start.
Track 18.
There is a
Debbie's
black
more
square
selfish
here in
than
the
Millie.
screen.
Sorry. What did you say, Ines?
There's a black square
Yes,
in a
Uncle.
screen. I see it.
Yeah, the black
And
square
put
is.
it above.
Are you see it? Are you saw it, Malak?
Yeah, I see the black screen. The black screen is because the black box ما هذا فتح الريكوردينج.
Yes.
فلما نبدأ باش ندير
Yes.
سكرين شير كامل
That's
تطلع.
good now.
Can you see
That's
it now?
good now.
Now it's good.
box طلع لي حقيقة. Okay.
Okay.
alright. اللي هو مجرد برنامج الصوت اللي كان مخفي في السكرين شير الأولى يطلع في الكتاب بس، لكن لما نغير نديرها كاملة يطلع كل شيء. Okay, now let's listen.
Track 18. Debbie's more selfish than Millie.
Debbie's more selfish than Millie. Yes.
Millie's as confident
Debbie
as
is more
Debbie.
selfish than Millie.
Millie's as confident as Debbie.
Millie is as confident as Debbie.
Millie's
Okay.
2 years older than her sister.
Millie's 2 years older than her sister.
Millie is 2 years older than her sister.
Millie's less moody than Debbie.
Millie's less moody than Debbie.
Millie is less moody than Debbie.
Debbie's a lot tidier than Millie.
Debbie's a lot tidier than Millie.
Again, Malak?
Debbie's a lot tidier than Millie.
Tidier.
A lot tidier. Tidier, yes. Than Millie.
Okay, Ines.
Debbie is a lot tidier than Millie.
Tidier.
Tidier is.
Millie's much more considerate than Debbie.
Millie's much more considerate than Debbie.
Millie is much more considerate than Debbie.
She's
Much
a bit more
more
mature.
together.
Sorry. Yes, Ines.
Excuse me, doctor. Much more together.
Much more. Yeah, that's okay. You can use much more here to show that the difference is big. When you say much more considerate, it's more أكثر من أنك تقولي more considerate. زي مثلا you can say Jessica is much more beautiful than Samantha, for example. It means there's a big difference in beauty.
We can say Millie is too considerate than Debbie.
No, we can't use two in comparisons. And another thing, معلومة ثانية, to تعتبر من الadverbs اللي تعطي. I'll give you an example. If you say, for example, Ahmed Ahmed is friendly, for example. Okay, Ahmed is friendly. Friendly is a positive adjective, صح? Ahmed is friendly. This is a good thing. If you say Ahmed is very friendly, this is even better. Very nice. He's a very nice boy. But if you say Ahmed is too friendly, شو تفهموا من too friendly؟
إن بشكل لا يوصف، يعني مبالغ فيه، بشكل مبالغ فيه.
بالضبط الصيغة معناها ولا الموضوع بايخ خلاص مبالغ فيه. friendly هذا شنو هذا؟ طول الوقت يقعد يتصل يطلع يبي. Do you get the idea?
أنا نعطيها مثال أكثر.
Okay.
Yes, نعطيها مثال.
Yes, go ahead.
مثلا لما حد بيلبس قميص كبير عليه نقوله it's too big. It's too big يعني بشكل يعني ما عادش يجي عليه، يعني ما يجيش عليه نهائيا.
Right, right. So too ديما تعطي انطباع سلبي، على عكس very. very معناتها حاجة كويسة. لما تقول it's very nice، بأنك لما تقول مثلا it's very sweet، لو مثلا تاكلي في طرف شوكولاتة too خلاص. لما تقولي the cake، أيوة too مثلا تاكلي في كيكة you'll say it's too sweet. هذه شكوى ما هوش مديح. لما تقولي it's too sweet سكر زايد.
I get it.
It's not a good thing. It's not good anymore. هلبة ولا
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So too is always a negative adverb. ما يعطيش حاجة كويسة.
We can say today is too. We can say today is too hot.
Correct. Too hot معناها هلبة. لما تقولي مثلا today is hot ماشي حال. لكن لو تقولي very hot
تتحمل.
حتى very hot تتحمل عادي. ماشي الحال. لكن too hot لا يطاق. Too much. فات الحد. Yes. فالتو دي ما يستعمل فيها بالشكل هذا. لما تفوت الشيء يفوت الدرجة المرغوبة أو الدرجة التي يمكن تحملها نبدأ نقوله على حاجة تو. وحتى الحاجات الكويسة الادجكتيفز الكويسة التو تفسدهم. تصبح سلبية خلاص. Alright?
Okay, I get it.
Alright. Let's عندنا مازال the last two. Let's hear them. Let's listen to them.
She's a bit more mature.
She's a bit more mature.
She's a bit more mature.
Yeah.
She's a bit more mature. What's the meaning of mature?
Mature is like the opposite of childish. Someone who acts like a grown-up, who acts like an adult. Someone who's responsible. Someone who doesn't make stupid decisions.
Dependable.
Yes. Mm-hmm. How
I'm not understand.
Okay. Mature شخص ناضج في قراراته. Someone who makes the right decisions, someone who thinks before he acts, someone who doesn't behave.
Like sensible.
Like sensible, very good. قريبة من نفس المعنى، شبه نفس المعنى.
Okay.
Yeah.
But sensible تنقال young boy مثلا.
Yes.
You can use
mature
it.
is adult, for adults.
No, even mature you can also use it for children. اللي هم الصغار الرزان أو الصغار اللي ما يفرفشوش مثلا. أو نحن باللي بنقولوا عقله كبير، هو صغير لكن عقله كبير. مرات نقولوا. فماتشور تمشي في الحالة هذه. لو طفل يعني ما هوش.
sensible mature same.
شبه the same. Almost the same. Yes. مش في مجملهم العام زي بعض. Yes. ليها كلهم ليهم علاقة بالعقلانية.
But when we can say sensible, when we can say mature.
Mature usually describes behavior in general. So for example, let's say you have two children. One of them is 10 years old and another child is 15 years old. For example, you can say my son Ahmed is 10 and my daughter Marwa, she's 15. But Ahmed is a lot more mature. رغم انه اصغر لكن تصرفاته behavior بتاعه ناضج اكثر فيه. ما هوش فرفاش، ما هوش طفولي. فنقدر نستعملها بشكل هذا. Sensible ممكن تمشي اكثر في القرارات. He's a sensible person. يعني تقدر تتابع عليه في القرارات، ما هوش ارتجالي، ما هوش عاطفي.
Yes.
عقلاني.
I understand now.
This is the idea. So for
mature
example,
when we say about behavior.
Generally about behavior. Yes, mature is overall behavior.
It's okay.
Behavior بصفة عامة. لكن sensible usually with decisions. If you have a problem or a crisis صايرة أزمة صايرة حاجة, you need a sensible person to make a good decision. You don't need someone who's emotional or someone who's stupid. This is the idea.
Okay.
All right.
Debbie isn't as happy as Millie.
Debbie isn't not happy as Danny isn't as happy as Millie.
Right.
Debbie isn't as happy as Millie.
Okay. All right. So So this way we checked it. You can go back. Okay, so this means we're done for today. But I'm going to send you Ines the recording of this lesson so you can see the first part. انت الجزئية اللي فاتت عليك انت على الفوكاب. حتى الحصة فاتت إنه هو اللي تكلمنا عليهم مثل هذول ايش تسري عليهم. Do you see the vocabulary? This box?
Yes.
So I'd like you
Yes,
also
vocabulary.
to check the box to check the page 138. You'll see the definitions. معطيك تعريفاتهم في الكتاب عندك.
Okay.
If you go to 138 طبعا 138 مش في الترقيم بتاع PDF لكن في الترقيم الصفحة نفسها اللغة. مرات يبدأ في فرق بسيط يعني صفحة صفحتين. So go to page 100.
Where can I find it?
In your book.
Now.
I sent you the book. عندك في بعثتهولك في البريد. The PDF. الكتاب نفسه عندك. هو نفسه ذاك افتحيه عندك على الكمبيوتر ولا على الموبايل. ايه افتحيه في الايميل من الفيس يفتح لك الكتاب هو نفسه اللي تشوف فيه هذا تخش عليه انت. وبعدين اول ما تخشي امشي لصفحه 138 هي 38 هي هذه بتنزل لك هي
like definitions of this vocabulary.
Yes. هذا بالاضافه لان الحصه التسجيل لما يوصل لك الحصه اللي فاتت حيجيك التسجيل فيها شرح لما انا ومالك كنا نشتغل عليها. يعني من هنا ومن غد يعني تقدر تشوفيهم بالفوكاب بعد اللي فاتوا عليك تحكي عليهم.
Okay.
All right. So
okay.
So I'll upload them and I'll send you a copy. And that's all for today. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.
And I'll see you next time.
Thank you,
okay?
teacher.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
See you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Goodbye.
Bye bye.